Reflections. You are over here with Torethia, and we are on the go, but I still had to come through and penetrate the zone, baby. Quit playing with me, Reflection. You know I couldn't let this week pass without us going over here talking about the sky people. We can, yes, Reflection. We gotta talk about people in the sky. We gotta talk about a couple of them to fell down, Reflection. A couple of them. This is the ledge. Now this is shit I heard. I'm telling y'all how to classify information. This is shit I heard on Mars, Jupiter, and a little pinch of Venus. A little pinch. Now y'all know I usually don't go over there by Venus, but I went over there. I got a little information for y'all. Reflection. I have a little information for y'all. Now you have to check this shit. You have to check it, one, because I roll up and I pull up heavily. Reflection. You have to. You have to. Okay. I could have got this shit when my mind was a little cloudy. It could have been a little cloudy, Reflection. Okay. So you got to check this information. All right. But just know this is highly classified information. It's highly classified, baby. I penetrated the dome just for you, just for you. Okay. Now, with that being said, Reflection, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because it lets my other crew members know that, hey, I have officially landed and I got my whole crew with me. A couple of them, they was taking too long. I told them I was going to leave their ass, but they thought I was playing. They thought I was playing, Reflection. I had to make their ass a believer. A believer. Yes, they got ready to fly their ass to the spaceship, and I was gone. I was gone, baby. I told them, they gonna learn. They gonna learn tonight, Reflection. So with that being said, what, Reflection? They ought to quit being so hard. They ought to quit being hard. I'm not finna play with them. I'm not finna play with them. They think just because they from the sky and shit, they the exception. They think, I figured it out. They think because they from the sky that I just gotta sit there and wait on their ass. They think that's what they think, Reflection, but that ain't the case. That ain't the case. I had to make them a believer. I had to show them some shit. Sometimes you gotta do that, Reflection. Don't feel bad. Sometimes you just gotta jump on out there and show them some shit. You gotta let them know. You gotta let them know, baby. I don't know if you thought I was a two. I don't know if you thought I was a two, but I'm a one just like you, baby. I'm a one just like you. Put some respect on my name. Put some respect on my name, okay? Now, if you are new to my crew, Reflection, you have to know that we are triggers. We can trigger. We can trigger. We go through the galaxy, planet to planet, triggering people sometime, okay? But you have to know that the opinions that are expressed in this video, they don't express the thoughts or the opinions of this platform or this channel. I am just simply showing you where the lake is, baby. Listen, I'm just showing you where the lake, the lake of truth is, Reflection. I'm just trying to show you. I'm not telling you to get you no cup and drink from the lake. I'm not telling you to jump in and bathe in the lake. I'm not telling you to part the sea like you Moses. That's not what I said. What I said was, Reflection. I came over here with highly classified information. That's what I said. I said I came over here to penetrate the dome. That's what I said. I also said hit the like and subscribe button. Now, if y'all not listening to any of those instructions, then you know that ain't got nothing to do with Torethia. They don't got nothing to do with it. But I'm telling you right now, Reflection, there's something strange going on in the atmosphere. I said, oh, it's strange in here. I said, there's something going on in the atmosphere. Reflection, you better put you a little something on or something. You know how you had the hand over the mouth and shit. You may want to rise it a little bit farther. Because I heard allegedly it's something going on with y'all atmosphere. Now, that shit is alleged. That's alleged. I'm just telling you what I heard. Hold on. Let me go on ahead and put this up here. Do I got one in this studio? I don't have a alleged bound. I must don't be talking about alleged things. Let me find it. There we go. There we go. Okay, so Reflection. You have to know that everything over here is alleged. I'm telling you now. But they said over there on Mars that y'all need to go back when and get to covering some shit up, because you know what I'm talking about. Because Reflection is, ooh, something wrong in here. I said there's something going on with the atmosphere. I said, ooh, all right, Reflection. You know I gotta decode some shit. Y'all ain't finna have me come back with a big ass forehead, because anybody forehead can get extended. Nobody is an exception. You heard me? No one is an exception to getting your forehead extended. And if you are new to my crew and you don't know what I mean when I say get your forehead extended, that means, Reflection, if you get to talking too much on this planet. Get to talking too much about the right shit. Get to telling too much shit, Reflection, and your forehead gonna be extended. You're gonna come back acting a little different. You're gonna look a lot, you know, look, you gonna look the same, but some gonna be off with your ass every day. People gonna be like, I can't put my finger on it. I can't put my finger on it, but something different with their ass because reflection is because it's a reason for that. It's a reason. Allegedly, they was probably telling too much of the wrong shit. But it was the right shit, but it wasn't time to be telling all that. Reflection, they said, we know we in the age of Aquarius, but listen, do you want to go back to Aries, the first of the zodiac sign? Do you want to restart this whole zodiac wheel, baby? You better shut your ass up. That's what they be saying, reflection. They aggressive. They cutthroat. They need to work on their people skills. Between me and you, yes. Yeah, I'm just saying they need to work on their people skills because they got bad people skills. Reflection. Them people from the sky and shit. I heard they aggressive. A little pinch of Anunnaki. Just a little pinch of it. I heard they a little aggressive. Reflection.
The average black person has over $40 million worth of melanin in their body. What? 40 mil what? According to an interview on Africa Global Radio, that melanin is $460.53 a gram. Who knew melanin was for sale? Every piece of metal, whether it's silver, gold, everything is already in our skin. But who?
I know your bald head ass didn't come in. What reflection? He came in here with all that music. Don't come in with that music in my spaceship no more. Don't come in. I don't care how much it's worth. Just because you got a whole lot of valuable, you walking around with all that value on you. You can't come in here with all that music, though. I don't like that reflection. Yes, he felt like because he was walking around all valuable and shit, that he can just come in with music. We can't have it. We over here talking about people from the sky now. He thinks because he's from the sky, he believes he can fly. You ain't finna fly over here in my spaceship, baby. You listen, reflection. You heard with all that music in the background. We can't.
The Anunnaki, also known as the Sirians from Sirius B star system, who live on the red planet Nibiru. They are the species who engineered our ancestors, and their presence here is proven by the Mesopotamian and Sumerian civilizations till this date. They are known to be 7 to 9 feet in height, with multi-skin colors from bright white albino skin to shades of dark black skin. Some are also known to have hard red and blue skin. They are widely known to have West African and East Asian facial features with finely toned athletic bodies. The Anunnaki from Nibiru are galactic refugees of hundreds of many multi-alien species. A part of their civilization, much like the United States, is a multiracial population here on Earth. They are thousands of years more technologically advanced than us, but still have a long way to go with their spiritual evolution, since their social system is based off monarchy. Their lifespan stretch to 50,000 years, and with their advanced technology, they can live almost forever. They engineered our ancestors with their DNA, and they masqueraded as our creators, which shows that some of them have God complexes. On Nibiru's last brush with the planets of the inner solar system, it crashed into a planet known as Tiamat, and the resulting collision created a smaller planet that we now call Earth, or to most aliens beings, the planet Terra. There was no life on this planet until Pleiadians and Arcturians came and seeded it with bacteria of life elements, eventually evolving all plants, animals, and primates. Another 2 million years later, the Anunnaki, also known as Sirians, come back into the planet because of the mineral resources of gold detected. The Anunnaki from Nibiru are...
Now I wonder... Now, reflection, because I'm always wondering shit. If the sky is full of gold and shit, because they said up there it's the road to gold. If it's road to gold up there, then why is they coming down here for the road to gold? Why do you think, reflection? Hit the like and subscribe, but I'm thinking too much, ain't it? They said to read this, and we over here talking about people in the sky. There you go, always trying to put some with something else and get something else. I'm just trying to say that's what scientists do, reflection. They put one thing with something else and then they get something else. You get what I'm saying? And did you hear, reflection? They said that Earth was called Terra, not what Terethia be doing now. What's he be doing once a month? I'm talking about Terra, reflection. They said it was called the Terra planet. That's what the rest of the beings of the sky, they call Earth the Terra planet. I wonder why they call it the Terra planet. That seems scary, though. That seems like somewhere you don't want to go. That seems like, listen, I'm stuck on that. Why they call it Terra?
A cigar-shaped ship appeared over the Air Force Base. These cigar-shaped ships were over a mile in length. One of them landed on the airport landing strip area. When it touched the ground, it created an earthquake like about a 3.5 to 4.0. It terrified everybody in the area. The back of this craft opened up, and several hundred young men with huge, heavy weapons came out of two sides of the ship and formed a protection line around the ship. And the people at that Air Force base, the commander, had a meeting with the individuals that were aboard this ship. And this particular race that landed those ships and that are seen in these huge cigar-shaped ships, they are a black race. They look like African Americans. They were about 6'4", 6'5". These tight-fitting black leather outfits on, and the weapons that they came out of the ships with, they were huge weapons. And if you've ever seen a race of people that were conquerors, that had never been conquered, they've got this look about them of arrogance. That is exactly what these extraterrestrials had, and they informed these people at this American Air Force base that not only were they from a militaristic society, but they had controlled a large portion of the galaxy that we live in.
A like and subscribe button. Reflection, they said that they got a little control, they got a little dominion over here in the planet of terror. Reflection, allegedly, remember all this is alleged. Now we're going down rabbit holes. Reflection, YouTube, we are going down rabbit holes. So what do you think about these beings that allegedly live on these ships? These ships have said, we know the motherships are gigantic. Reflection, but these regular ships, there's nothing regular about any of them, but the other ships, Reflection, they stay on those ships, they live on those ships, they have everything that they need on those ships. Reflection, they can grow, think about when you grow plants and shit outside, they have all of that on the ship. Everything they need is on the ship. Any type of research they need to do, all this on the ship. Reflection, so what do you think about these beings that live within their ship, also known as the Sky People? And what do you think about the weapons that they said that they had? Do you think those weapons, the way that he was talking about those weapons, they were very different from the weapons that we are used to on this planet? What do you think about all this? Reflection, is this new information to you? Or you like, no, Sarita, I've been new about the people. Yes, I've been new about the Sky People coming off the ships and shit. Reflection, I've been new that, Sarita. I've been new. Okay, well, Reflection, come over here to the crew and let us know. Tell us more about these people. Tell us more about your opinion of these people from the sky. Okay, and what do you think life was like staying on these ships? What do you think about that? Because what made me think about that is, think about how they say allegedly there are firmaments or domes over certain planets, okay? And think about how they say the earth is always moving, or whatever, however you want to perceive it. Either we moving around something else or something else is moving around us. Regardless, something is moving, okay? So that all makes me think, you get what I'm saying? What's really the difference? They have their own little their own way of life on this ship. We have our own way of life on this planet. It's almost like they're on a flying planet. That's what I'm kind of thinking of. Reflection, think about it like that. Not per se, but you get what I mean? I think that's very cool that they have these beings that actually live on these spaceships, and how complex that spaceship has to be for them to even sustain life on those spaceships. But think about certain movies, certain science fiction movies, sci-fi movies, Reflection, that you watch, especially about extraterrestrials and things. You will see them living on the spaceships, and you will also see all of the things that are on that spaceship that we have throughout our everyday life. You get what I'm saying, Reflection? So I thought that was kind of cool. You know, they say they put the truth in movies, but listen, we're just over here going down rabbit holes.
There's only 9 numbers in the universe. 9 numbers. 10 is actually 1 plus 0, that's 1. Zeros are placeholders. That's a man-made creation. Creator's language is math. There's only 9 numbers in the universe, 1 through 9. The numbers have a resonance, a frequency, a deep sacred geometry. And that this 3, 6s, and 9s is special, or very special. Who said that? How about last century's greatest genius? Not Einstein, Nikola Tesla. Tesla taught his students John Keeley and Royal Raymond Rife and others. If humanity only knew the powers of the 3, 6s, and 9s, it would be a completely different universe. Not just world, universe, said Tesla. The alphanumerics, alphabet numbers, alphanumerics of the English language, 1 through 26. But we talked about earlier, there's only 9 numbers, so you've got to use the Pythagorean mystery school math method of reducing the double digits into the single digit integers. So you take 1 through 9, 10 is 1 plus 0, that's 1, 11, 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 through 9, 1 through 9, 1 through 8. And then he took the words faith, trust, and God. Oh wow, isn't that interesting, he noted. They're all 8s, the infinity sign, God's number. 9 is completion. Now you might say, oh well, that's nothing fancy, there's nothing, it's just interesting, but it doesn't prove anything. Here you go. In the Bible, the Creator never adds or subtracts, always multiplies. So you take the multiples of 8s. Now imagine you were God for a minute. Just use your imagination. Rockefeller, Rothschild, cartel. That they deceived the wealthiest men of all the nations and practiced sorcery. The root word of sorcery is pharmacopoeia. Pharmaceuticals is the root word of sorcery. And they cast magic spells to do it. It says that's exactly what the hypnosis machines called a television are. Casting magic spells, indoctrinating people into the cult, into the deceptions. Thank you to the Rockefeller cartel, operating on behalf of the royalty of Europe and the banksters of Europe that are running Carnegie and Rockefeller institutes and foundations. The fundamental mathematics of this starts with the whole note in music, reflecting the whole cosmic system. Now imagine you were God for a minute. Just use your imagination. And you were all that was. Boring. You'd be bored. Moreover, think about this for a second. If you were all it was, if you expanded yourself as, let's say you were God, in all directions to infinity, in all directions, massive outward growth and beyond, until there was nothing else but you, there would be nothing else but you. That means everything and nothing is the same. Same. It's all in that one symbol. That's what that symbol represents. Now, the shortest distance between 2 points, the Creator and you, is a straight line. So you divide that, now you've got the rudimentary 8, which is the infinity sign on its side. You see 45 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, it's all Masonic, it's all architecture, it's all sacred geometry, it's all the buried mathematics. Now flip this up, look, you flip this one up here, flip this one down here, now you got your X. That's how you came up with your X's, which are actually also alphanumerically the 6s, which I shared with you, is a symbol. Like you see how divide the 8 in half, you got your 3. But you also have this 6 here, which you cut off a little piece here, you got your 6, which represents the spiraling down from heaven to manifest into earth. And 9s, the opposite, completion, going back up, rejoining Creator in the wholeness of heaven. That's the sacred understanding.
Hit the like and subscribe button. I know you like Sarita. What they got to do with the sky people? It got everything to do with the sky people reflection. Remember in the last video, they said that the sky people they got that little hand, they hand shit behind their back and in their pocket reflection. Allegedly, they pulling some strings. Allegedly, I'm just telling you this highly classified information now. This is highly classified information. I'm telling you shit that I heard. This shit from Venus. You got to check it. You got to check it now. Reflection, it said that the sky people, but think about the Sumerians and people like that. They all said that they got their knowledge from where? The sky people. Now, a couple of them came out the water too, but we're not talking about the fish people right now. We're talking about the sky reflection, okay? Shit, we're not talking about the fish people. Had fish, had man. We're talking about the sky people. Have Anunnaki, have reflection. Listen. Think about that, okay? And think about how he said throughout this planet, you can find the 3, the 6, and the 9. You can find the 3, the 6, the 9 in everything reflection, okay? If you go and you really do your research. Now, it is amazing to me how this sacred geometry, where they got all this from, came from the people of the sky reflection. Are you still in my spaceship? Are you putting some shit together? Now, the question is, are the people in the sky, have y'all returned? Because it's not a return of the people of the sky. We're just trying to figure out. We've been seeing a lot of activity. Extraterrestrials and shit running through the malls, allegedly reflection out there in Miami. It made the news. I'm not saying that. This ain't alleged. Y'all seen that on the news. What is really going on? What's going on with these sky people?
A number of things that I've heard from people in the Pentagon, that the buzzword in the secret of secrets in the Pentagon is the Sumerian gods are returning, and that's what they're referring to as that whole area that Peter's.
Wow! Can you repeat that again, just in case anybody missed it? The buzzword
in the Pentagon, in the military circles that are in the know about the cover up here, they kind of in whispered tones talk about the return of the Sumerian gods. And they're talking about the what we would call aliens or fallen angels returning into the Middle East, into Old Sumer area.
The Anunnaki.
Well, could be.
Under the other ancient names.
Do you think that has anything to do with why we're in a...
The 3, the 6, and the 9 reflection, the year of the 8. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Did you see? Do you see reflection? Do you see what I be trying to say? I be trying to say a little something, not too much, but I be listening now. I'm trying to tell you, what do you think about these people that are, they said, returning? Some people call them fallen angels. Some people call them people from the sky reflection. All we know is they said they returning. That's what they said, what they want, reflection, what they want. That's the question is, what do they want? Why are they returning? Was it a certain amount of time? You get what I'm saying? That they were supposed to, return? Was it a certain amount of time? I done popped up some over here, reflection. I'm trying to get my screens together. Baby. Okay, so we back in action. All right, so what do you think about the sky people reflection and the return of the sky people? Do you think they are here on a mission? Do you think they came back on a mission? Do you think they never left? They've been here watching the whole time, reflection? What do you think about the sky people returning?
They lied about how the map is shaped. They lied about our brothers and sisters who are other Atlanteans, if you want to call us that. They call them Lemurians, and they tell you that Lemuria was a civilization that came before Atlantis, to completely cut you off from the truth that no, it did not. The Lemurians are our brothers and sisters who were Atlanteans who got stuck behind those other 2 ice walls. We are in the first ice wall, which they call Antarctica. But it's land behind that ice wall of Antarctica. And they call all our brothers and sisters over there Lemurians. Or Lemuria. Right? So, everything that ever was or ever will be already exists. Let me repeat that. Everything that ever was or that ever will be already exists, but it exists on different frequencies. So that means that I can sit right here in this room and it's all type of beings and life going on around me, but if I'm not tuned into that frequency, I'm only going to see what frequency I'm tuned into. We not on 3D no more. Well, a lot of us still is on 3D because they haven't rose in frequency. So you may see a motherfucker, they don't even see you right now. A lot of y'all ain't getting calls like you used to. The ones that's waking up, your family and friends ain't fucking with you, saying?
Hit the like and subscribe button. The king is here. The king is here over here just trying to tell you something. But that video is very important. Why is it important? It goes back to what I said, reflection. What if they never left? What if the sky people never left reflection? Keep in mind they have a hidden hand allegedly within everything that's going on. Now she's alleged. This is what I heard. Now, but on Venus, they said they got pulling some reflection. They said them sky people, they hands is like pup. They pulling them strings. They playing the piano and the violin around here. Reflection. Okay. Now the question is, what if they were already here? What if it wasn't never a return? A couple of their cousins and shit could have came reflection. But what I'm just saying, what if they were already here? You just couldn't see them. What if you just wasn't tuned in to the frequency to see them go? Keep in mind, I told y'all 2 years ago when I first got on here, I told y'all, I said reflection, the veil and the drop. This motherfucker has dropped and it's never coming back up. It ain't coming back up, reflection. You are about to see some shit is about to get very strange. Remember I told y'all that? Reflection. When I said the veil has dropped, reflection, everything that was not in frequency with what the planet is aligning with, reflection, this shit is going to, it could take you by surprise. It could take you by surprise the whole time. It's not nothing new. It was already there. It was already there, reflection. You just couldn't see it. You couldn't see it, allegedly. This is everything. All this is alleged.
From people in the Pentagon that the buzzword in the secret of secrets in the Pentagon is the Sumerian gods are returning, and that's what they're referring to as that whole area that Peter's.
Wow!
Can you repeat that again, just in case anybody missed it? The buzzword
in the Pentagon, in the military circles that are in the know about the cover up here, they kind of in whisper tones talk about the return of the Sumerian gods. And they're talking about the what we would call aliens or fallen angels returning into the Middle East, into Old Sumer area.
The Anunnaki.
At that time, I didn't know.
What do you think
we
now?
have been in touch with the Anunnaki.
Okay. And are you aware of the Clark McClelland sort of testimony that talks about, this very, very tall spaceman do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
So that was an Anunnaki, right?
Say again?
That was an Anunnaki. That was supposedly Clark McClelland always said that he saw this very large, tall being instructing a couple of our astronauts on television screen.
Mm-hmm.
That was.
Well, if the beings he's talking of were almost like black Africans, yeah.
There is one image there that shows black people getting off.
So people with dark skin getting off.
Not dark.
Black skin.
Really black.
Were they tall? Very tall. How tall? You know?
Well, they got up to birth rate.
Well, what?
It's safe. 7 feet would be.
Very important. Miriam Bush was executive secretary of Lieutenant Colonel Harold.
If I wanted 5 on it, I would have asked them for 5 on the reflection. That made me mad because we was finna get into some good, highly classified information. Everybody want to put 5 on it. If you ain't got your own, don't put 5 on shit. Reflection. That made me mad. Hit the like and subscribe button.
This is the Anunnaki Codex and culture. Let's get into it. The Anunnaki is the strongest of the human gene pool because of their melanin, hair, body, and gene makeup. Melanin has a certain power to it which all humanoid species in the galaxy know of, and this is what the Anunnaki hold very dear to themselves. Even governments on Earth label melanin worth more than gold. This physique was created by mixing a bunch of different extraterrestrials to create a ruling class to create peace in the Sirian star system. Mixing reptilian, humanoid, and a bunch of different extraterrestrial races to create a ruling class and unite all the races under one rule.
So, reflection, I didn't mean to cut that video off. I'm over here jumping in studios and shit. Hit the like and subscribe button.
This is the Anunnaki Codex and culture. Let's get into it. The Anunnaki is the strongest of the human gene pool because of their melanin, hair, body, and gene makeup. Melanin has a certain power to it which all humanoid species in the galaxy know of, and this is what the Anunnaki hold very dear to themselves. Even governments on Earth label melanin worth more than gold. This physique was created by mixing a bunch of different extraterrestrials to create a ruling class to create peace in the Sirian star system. Mixing reptilian, humanoid, and a bunch of different extraterrestrial races to create a ruling class and unite all the races under one rule. This created dark-skinned beings now known as the Anunnaki, which have something called etheric hair and strength on all levels, able to withstand basically anything. Harsh environmental circumstances, physical abuse, emotional trauma, this is basically the power gene. Also having the gene makeup to create all the different extraterrestrial species and even all the races on this planet. Look at the black woman and how she could procreate all the different races on this planet right now. They settled on a planet called Nibiru and came to Earth in search of gold for their advanced technology. They live with the understanding that their genes are royal and their genes give them power because it has the makeup of all the different species and races. This has created the notion in the galaxy that black means royalty. Anunnaki culture is known to be very royal because they were made to be rulers, and their society is made up of a mix of positive and negative individuals, and this was highly prevalent when they came to Earth and created humans as a slave race through genetic manipulation. Many within their civilization did not agree with this, and this is why they were in trouble by the Galactic Federation. They want humans to know that black is power. Humans have fought amongst themselves for hundreds of years related to race, but no matter what, the Anunnaki gene holds the blueprint of all species in the galaxy and all human variations on Earth. They want black humans and Anunnaki starseeds to know that they are powerful and not to see themselves as better or worse than anybody else, but to just understand their power.
You got to know who you are to know where you're going. Reflection, hit the like and subscribe button. We are over here talking about the star people. I said the star people, the sky people shine bright like a diamond. We over here looking at their hidden hand, just trying to figure out who over here ruling the world, baby. We just trying to see reflection, okay? But you always want to go and do your own research. Remember, I am just here to put the thought on your brain. Reflection, I definitely want you to always go do your own research. Definitely go do your research, okay? Because doing research, you can find so much more information that I cannot present in these videos on YouTube. And speaking of information that I can't present on YouTube, definitely go over there to Rumble, to Rethia Perez, because we are getting into our MK Ultra series and we are about to reflection. I'm finna blow your mind, baby. I'm finna tell some shit. I'm finna listen, y'all. Yeah, not too much though. Not too much, but I'm gonna get raw and uncut over there on Rumble. Getting into a couple of things that we just can't get into over here on YouTube. Reflection, okay? So with that being said, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Join me back later on tonight because I'm dropping another video, baby. We're gonna get into the Zodiac series as well over here on YouTube. So on YouTube, we're going to be on the Zodiac series. On Rumble, we're going to be on the MK Ultra series. So definitely check me out this week, Reflection, because we have a lot of exciting content dropping. Until next time,